What's up, everyone? It is your boy Victor Freeze, aka Young Tommy Gun. Because if you let me shoot my shot, I'm gonna shoot it till it stop. Aka Mr. Bodyback, aka the Grave Digger, aka the Cetrion Killer, aka the Icky Vicky, aka the Outcast. Am I gonna have to find another? Nah, besides Cetrion Killer, am I gonna have to find another name now? Because it's not MK11 anymore. Unless she comes back, cameo. If she's a cameo, can I still say Cetrion Killer? I don't think that would. No, I don't think it. Actually, we haven't seen it yet, so we don't know. But anyway, it's Victor Freeze, and we're here on my new series called Rose Tinted Breakdown. So, I've been wanting to do it's like a series where I show myself, show my face, because on my stream I don't show my face. So y'all get to see me. I'm in my bed, and it's been a few hours since the MK1 gameplay trailer has been revealed, and my thoughts for today is we're gonna watch it once through fully, and then we're gonna watch it once to break down, and then I'm gonna put this on YouTube and everything like that. And if people start to like it, then I'll do more reviews of things I like, and it won't just be video games. It'll be movies, TV show breakdowns, things like that. So I hope y'all stick with me along this journey. Just something new I wanted to try. But first, let's just watch it through fully, and then we'll break it down from there. Woo! Ooh, that logo looks sexy too. Oh my god!
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Let's get to work. Woof.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Seto.
Oh yeah.
Blade.
Kenshi. You see his hand.
Give it up without a fight.
Us. Woo. Fatal blow. Oh, cracking shit. That was nasty. Back throw. Nut punch.
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
You see them tattoos? Woo! Come here. Just styling on him.
Skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Oh, you know this the boy, Lord Raiden, right here. You know this the kid. Still has his telly, so you know what that means. Shocker!
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Tana Melina. This punch walk. Superman. Striker was a great sight to see. Grind him in the dust. Yes. Azuna drop. rip them. You know, we gotta see the spine rip. And look at them posing like fucking gods. Yeah. So we're here with it. We're here with it. So, oh my god, let's pause it. Pause it, god damn it. So, I mean, obviously the trailer's got like obviously the trailer is like when I first saw it, I was at work in a meeting and I didn't know it was gonna be the second thing shown. So when they showed it, I almost yelled in my entire almost fucked up the whole meeting. I was yelling so loud. It was an amazing sight to see. But now let's go ahead and break it down and see what we can find here. Like we're gonna see some nuanced things. So we're gonna turn off the sound and we're gonna stop it when, you know, and slow it down in parts where we need to see some more. Let me here 72060. There we go. He tosses the hat at him, and then he tosses the chakra. All right. So nice 3-hit string. You can duck high. So grabs are still high. I know people are like, why are grabs highs? Here's the thing. Grabs are high in MK9. Grabs are high in MKX. And grabs are high in 11. So, of course, grabs are going to be high in MK1. Like, that's just going to be a thing. And I think they put that in there for the simple fact of you have to guess which side you're being thrown to in MK. So why not make it a high? Of course. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Let's see it again. Nice 3-hit string from Sub. And then, man, couldn't like. Hold on, bro. We're gonna slow this down right here. Yeah, we're gonna slow this down right here. Just a little bit. Up kicks, down kick whiffs into the chain punches. And you notice that Kung Lao doesn't have his hat in this sequence, but he has his hat in other sequences. So maybe it's just for this story mode part, he doesn't have his bladed hat. And you know, later in the story, he either regains his bladed hat or he gets his bladed hat blessed to him by Liu Kang, something of that nature. But right here, you get to clearly see this is Kung Lao, and he does not have his bladed hat. And then, oh, the ice ball. And as you can see, Sub-Zero taking his first ever fatality to the heart. He beats you with a spine. Like, he beats you with a headed spine. Like, he just conjures this. Ice ball, looking good. Freezes on contact. Yeah, that's a spine and skull he uses even in the air. And as you can see, he had a knockdown in the air. Like an air juggle. That was very sick. Into the amplified slide that slams him down with a spear. And you can see Liu Kang in there looking like... Okay, so here's the first thing that I... Oh, wait, hold on, let me go back to it. Like, this is the first thing, chat, that I'm kind of a little iffy on. Is that Scorpion and Sub-Zero's costumes look very basic. They look really, really basic, which I'm fine with basic, you know, Sub-Zero and Scorpion designs. Like, that's fine, but it's just that they look so similar. Like, they're the same. They're wearing the same thing. Which, hey, if they want to go back to, hey, you know, ninjas are different color palettes. If that's the reason that they go with, and like if there are other ninjas in the game, and they look like this, I'd be like, okay, they're going with, okay, if you're a ninja, you get this color palette. I would understand. But just for, I know there's gonna be alternate costumes and stuff, but for what we see here, they look very similar, and their designs are basic. Their designs are really, really basic, which I don't know how to take right now. I mean, I'm not saying that they're bad designs, they're just basic and they look the same. But that was the first thing I was like, oh, I don't know. But as you can see, they are friends. Looks like they're part of the same clan. Now, what clan it is, we do not know. And now we see Johnny Cage and we see Kenshi in the fucking suit, and he wants Sento right about now. Now, you see his hand. Now, here's the thing. And you see his sword. His sword is not the traditional katana. It's like a sword with a cut down the middle, which would absolutely suck for fighting with, because it would break and it wouldn't be strong. Like, but it looks cool, which is the main thing. But you see his hand. Now I don't know if that's armor plating or if his hand is burned. But and also Kenshi is not blind right here. Like Kenshi is not blind. He's clearly looking at Johnny Cage in the eyes. So he's not blind. Also, this this model for Kenshi is flames. This model for Kenshi right here is godlike. Kenshi looks amazing right here. So I'm glad to see what they did with him. Like, I would say, like, consensus wise, he's the best of the 3D era Mortal Kombat characters, which is why he came back in 9. He came back in X. He was in 11, but you know, he was in the crypt, the crypt mode, and now he's back, not blind. And as you can see, this stage, it will probably be my training mode stage. Being in Johnny Cage's mansion is sick. And also, you can see all of his trophies in the back, which is fire. You're right by the pool. Looks like an endless pool overlooking a fucking town. Like, yeah, that's fire. And as you can see, hold on, let me rewind that back right there. So as you can see, Kenshi is walking while his stand, I'm gonna call him his stand, is out. His ancestors, and look at that combo under right there. Takes the sword from him. And okay, so here's the thing. On this frame, I don't know if this goes directly into his fatal blow. It looks like it does. And as you can see, the classic Sub-Zero's there to back him up for the assist. Hits him with the fatal blow. And Sub-Zero comes up to you. How are you not dead, sir? Cracks him in his shit. Breaks his nose. Breaks his skull. He disappears. And look at... that looks like some Ghostblade stuff from DNF. Like, he comes... Look, as soon as Sub-Zero disappears, you know what's behind you, bro? And this shot is sick right there. The telekinesis blade and the real blade goes through you. And then the slice to end the fatal blow. That was sick. And then run into a slice. That looks like a stance. It gets blocked. And here's Johnny Cage's back throw, which looks very sick. Looks like a comp. I mean, it looks like he's in a movie. You know, that's Johnny Cage. Into the shadow kick to end the back throw. Look at all the blood on the floor. Looks like 1, 2, 4 into Nut Punch. So Nut Punch still comes back. And look at him winding up the... Oh, look at him! Look at that! That's Johnny Cage, man. He's winding up the middle finger. Liu Kang's pissed. Alright, so look where... Okay, so... It looks like here, Johnny Cage won his fight against Kenshi, because Kenshi is in the chair. Looks like he's tied up. And we actually get the first look at what Hanzo... I don't know if this is Hanzo Sashi, but what Scorpion and Sub-Zero look like without their mask. And Liu Kang in all of his flaming glory right here. Telling him to knock it off, calm it down. And we see that Scorpion actually has a scorpion tattoo. Which, I mean, hey. You know, and we also get a better look at the designs. As you can see, it's basically the same fit. The belts are a little bit different, but that's about it. So like I said about this, hopefully their alternate skins give them a lot more personality. You know, because like I said, they look very similar. I'm not going to harp on that for too long. Bowing to Liu Kang. Johnny Cage being the finest, always like, who the hell are you? The man with the glowing eyes. And look at, okay, so Liu Kang, this costume for Liu Kang is sick. He has the tats from 11. He has a new outfit that, like, he looks like he's a higher being. He looks like he's a deity. This costume looks sick as hell, and seeing it in game, he looks great. He looks great. And now we getting some Liu Kang gameplay. Combo starter. Let me see if I can suss out if he spins a bar here. Yeah, he does. So you saw that. You saw the little flash when he came out the air, when he came out the ground. You'll see it right here. Yeah, that little flash. I think that's him spinning a bar. Triple kick. Jax comes in, breaks his back, and looks like, look at this. Hands behind his back, and then he tosses a fireball into the flying kick. My goodness. And here's the spear, unamplified. So combo starter spear again, and look at this air combo. And you see the amplified here, into the kick, into the, okay, so that's not his spear. He has a comma, which is awesome. Because I think the only other time he had like an additional weapon besides the sword and the spear was MK3 when he had the axe. So he has a comma, which is sick. Oh yeah. So he goes into air combat. So it looks like there's gonna be air combat in this game, which the last time that was in a game was Armageddon. So I'm happy to see that come back. And let's just rewind this combo again, because the Liu Kang combo already looks sick. Ending with the flying kick. You see Jax just piecing out. He's in his MK3 skin, by the way. So yeah, spear unamplified gives you the combo. Now he amplifies in the air, takes you to him, and then, ooh, that looks so sick. Puts it away. And Liu Kang's always gonna have that 2-kick string. Ever since like MK9, he's always had that 2-kick string that goes into other things. And that's an amplified triple windmill kick. Like, bro, what? That looks sick. Like that right there alone is like, I'ma definitely try out Liu Kang, which I always try out Liu Kang in MK games. But the triple kick combo ender into the dragon. Now we see a little bit of what appears to be the Wuxi Temple. And here Kenshi also, again, Kenshi is not blind. Kenshi can see. And we see Kenshi being somebody in the Wuxi Temple, and it looks like, so if you would look at Kenshi's gloves right here, it looks like these are either his hands are burned or those are his gloves, and I'm not sure which one it is yet, but it looks like burns, but it could be his glove aesthetic. We do not know. And it looks like he's talking to Lord Raiden right here, and y'all know in this chat we love us some Lord Raiden. All right. Well, I guess I can't say Lord Raiden anymore. He's just Raiden now. But he still has control over lightning, which I have to figure out how. But I guess it's like, well, Liu Kang had control over fire, you know, when he wasn't a god. So Raiden just has control over lightning still. We love it. And we see Kenshi and we see Sonya in her MK1 fit doing the leg grab. The leg grab hasn't been in the game since MKX, so I'm glad to see it return. But I'm sorry for all your mains that are going to be cameos. My mains are in the game, so y'all can hold that. And we're going into a combo breaker from Lord Kano. You know what I'm saying? He does his ball roll to break the combo, and it's not a breakaway. As you can see, the combo stops, and it's a breaker, and it resets neutral. Very, very good. And that looks like Raiden's like projectile. And look at that, chat. I'm about to be very annoying. He throws his thunderbolt. Kenshi tries to retaliate. We teleport. as it should be, as is tradition. All right, so we have a little bit to talk right here, but let me see this combo. Into the shocker. We love the shocker. Combo extension into the laser to take him down. So, let's talk about it. So, from the previous... So, actually, let's go back to the whole sequence with Kenshi here. Alright. Also, it looks like the characters are going to have a lot of skins, which I am happy about. So, a double low into this static shot move. That looks sick. And then Kenshi doing his 2-2. Now, as you can see right here, chat, Kenshi is turning his back. It doesn't look like Kenshi can move as his cameo is on the screen. As you can see, Kenshi's not moving while Sonya's doing the leg grab. He's not moving at all. And as soon as Sonya's done with the move, now Kenshi can move again. So that's something to remember. The breaker comes from Lord Kano, doing his ball roll, which looks sick. Thunderbolt from Raiden, tries to retaliate. We're still gonna teleport. That's not gone. That means Raiden's a main. You know what I'm saying? We're teleporting. We do not care. Now look at this. Raiden's doing a combo, and Kano does a combo extension with the knife toss, and it looks like Raiden can still move as the knife toss is going out. So it looks like the cameos have a combo, like a launcher, a combo extender, and a breaker from what we are seeing right now. And then, oh, we're going into the sick combo. We see the lightning. And then we're going to go into the shocker, amplify to knock him back down. And Kano has his eye lasers that it looks like re-stands. Like, from everything I'm seeing, it re-stands. So that will be good. And then we're going to see the first part of Raiden's fatality. It's like, oh my god, that you'd be dead. Of course. And now we see Melina, and it looks like, as it said, Melina has a disease. So that can mean a couple of things, chat. That can mean that Melina is a full Adenian and not Tarkatan. Well, not at least not part Tarkatan. She could be full Adenian with a disease, and we know full and well that Katana is an Adenian, full-blooded Adenian. So yeah, it looks like her teeth are growing, of course, and there is a screenshot of the previous trailer where Melina doesn't have any lips, but here she has lips, so we got to see how that goes. The disease is getting worse, it looks like, at least from what it's saying. And then look at that. That looks so sick. And it looks like Melina is the throne holder here. Melina is either the queen or the princess or whatever. Because in their interactions, Melina says, "Are you trying to take my throne?" And look at Queen Tana right there. Okay, so here's my thing. This looks so elegant and sick. If that's her fan lift in this game, that's sick as fuck. Like, that's sick as fuck. And then we're doing an air combo. Looks like knocks her down. She does a fan toss. All right, so hold on. Look at this right here. Also, I haven't like commented much, but the stages in this game are godlike. This looks like it's Adenia. Like, and this will be our first Adenian stage in like many years. It would be our first Adenian. The last Adenian stage, I think, would be, I mean, technically Armageddon, but Deception would be our first, like, real, like, our last real Adenian stage. But if this is Adenia, it looks like Babylon, man. Like, this stage looks godlike. So, knockdown. On her knockdown, she does fan toss, and Melina wakes up death from above, aka teledrop. But, yeah, and it comes from above. And here comes Lord Goro. All right, so here's another like, and this is just anything I say that's like, man, I don't know about this. It's literally a nitpick. But my nitpick here is that Goro is the same height as Melina and Katana. Like, he looks like he's just a Shokan grunt. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, that's just a nitpick. Like, that's really a nitpick, but like, yeah, I wish Goro was a little bit taller. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing the punch walk, and you know how much we love punch walks. And that's a launcher into ball roll, unamplified, so it looks like ball roll's a launcher again. Stabs her, kicks her away. Slide gets blocked. Slide looks fast as shit in this game, by the way. And also, wait, hold on. Look right here, chat. It looks like Sub-Zero is holding... Sub-Zero is holding something. He's holding a spear. Like, if y'all like, look back at this, chat. Sub-Zero's still holding his spear. So maybe his spear is just his weapon that he holds. But look at that Superman to the ground from Raiden. That looks so sick. And also, it's another Raiden costume too. This is a costume that I don't think we've seen from Raiden yet. So this may be his default. And you see MK3 Lao with the spin. It's looking nice. Here Liu Kang with his fireball. He's about to throw a low fireball, but Death from Above comes into the grab. And it looks like you could do a grab and then the cameo comes out because you see Lord Striker with the flashlight. How hot does that flashlight burn to be blinding Liu Kang from that close? Now I do know some high-powered flashlights. He's like, hey, freeze. Liu Kang didn't comply. He gets the taser to the tummy. The dive kick from Kung Lao, because dive kick Kung Lao's are fucking brain dead. You know what I'm saying? They're monkey brain. They're just gonna dive kick. And Johnny Cage has a mid now. He has a good mid now, Chad. He has his mid knee from the previous games. Looks like it was about to go into the combo. Jax with the dash punch. And Jax is smoking his stoogie while he's doing the dash punch. That looks sick. And it resets neutral. And now we're going to see... Alright, so this shot really interests me right here. We're going to go back to it. Also, that stage looks godlike. So that's clearly Mortal Kombat 3 Kung Lao. He has the costume of Mortal Kombat 3 Kung Lao. And he's with Scorpion. And it looks like a fatal blow animation. He tosses his hat. Kung Lao thinks, teleports behind him. Grinds his skull into dust. And now we're going to leave him there. And look at Scorpion like, hey, I got you, big dog. With the two spears, one through the neck. And that's just gruesome right there. Come over here. Into the Azuna drop. And Kung Lao here. And this isn't MK3 Kung Lao. This is the Kung Lao that's in-game. This is the Kung Lao that is playable. And he has his hat. So now he has his hat. Doing a fatality on Johnny Cage. Cuts his knees off, cuts his head off. Looks like he's about to finish. Kano. So Kano is I don't think he's a playable character. I think he's a cameo, and this cameo is doing a fatality. Which would be sick as fuck. If they put that much thought into the cameos to where every cameo doesn't need 2 fatals, but how about just 1 fatal for every cameo? That can work. And this fatality is doing his classic heart rip, give me your heart. And this is a top 5 fatality for me. So I marked out when I saw this during the trailer. I was screaming. I was like, oh my God, he got it. He got his fatal, man, it's sick. He just pulls your heart out. Yeah. And then we're seeing the end of Scorpion's fatal. He pulls your head through your body and spears it with his head, or catches it with his head. That looks gruesome. This Johnny Cage has the shades, chat. You know there can't be a Johnny Cage without the shades, chat. You already know how it goes. And Kenshi here is wearing his blindfold. So the other 2 costumes we saw from Kenshi, he didn't have a blindfold, but here he has his classic blindfold. And this Johnny Cage fatal might be a top 5 fatal of all time. He slams your head into the pavement and it says your name on the Walk of Fame or the Walk of Shame. I know. I promise you, this fatality is gonna be called Walk of Shame. And look how gruesome he is, pulling you back up. Like, oh my God, that is graphic. And we're gonna see the final fatality here. Raiden ripping through your entire body with his lightning, expands it, brings it back together. Now, this amulet on his belt, I'm wondering, is that Shinnok's amulet? Or is that just an amulet that gives him lightning powers? That would be a good reason for him to get his lightning powers. If, let's say, Liu Kang gave him an amulet that gave him lightning powers. Like, that would be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would be a great way for them to explain, even though they don't really have to explain, it's MK. I'm not looking for Shakespeare, but like, if they were like, hey, I gave you this amulet, now you have lightning powers, that would be sick. And it looks like he's definitely flying here. So like, that's another thing, is that Raiden is definitely levitating in this shot. So like, it looks like he still has his god powers, but maybe he just has it, and that's the end. Mortal Kombat 1. So yeah, man, like, final thoughts on this is there's only really two nitpicks I have, honestly. With this trailer. One is that Scorpion and Sub-Zero look dangerously alike, which, you know, that changes through costumes and everything, but they look alike. You know what I'm saying? And the second one is that Goro's the same height as Melina and Katana. But that's the only nitpicks I have. Like, that's the only real gripes I have. The everything else, like, the game looks amazing. The game looks great. It's, man, like, going through this trailer again just resurged my hype. I can't wait for the beta. I can't wait for the stress test. And I can't wait for September to roll around and we finally get our hands on this game. It's looking really good, chat. So I would say my hype level for Mortal Kombat 1 is definitely 10 out of 10 right now. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a diehard, lifelong, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm not just saying that because I'm a diehard Mortal Kombat fan. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I just want a fighting game to look fun and be fun. And this ticks the box of looking fun. This game looks fun as fuck. Like, I can't wait to get my hands on this game. Yeah, I do agree, Amper. And what's up, Tails? What's up, Amper? Flex on them. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to see the rest of the roster. But if we're just taking it on face value, we're taking this trailer on face value. Let's say I only came into it knowing what I know that's in the trailer. This trailer would make me buy the game. This trailer would make me pre-order the game. Because this is exactly what I love in my Mortal Kombat games. It's visceral. It looks awesome. It looks like it has a robust story mode. We don't know yet, but if we could go from MK9, actually, if we go back to MK versus DC, that had a great story mode. MK9 had a great story mode. MKX had a great story mode. MK11 had a great story mode. And this looks like it's shaping up to have a great story mode. Yeah, and the air combat, the air combos is probably gonna bring in a lot of people to MK1. What characters do I want to see? That's a good question. My number one character is Ashura. I really want to see. I think Ashura deserves it. I think Ashura deserves it. I would love to see Reiko. Ashura and Reiko and Havoc. Ashura, Reiko, and Havoc would be my three. To whereas if they're all three in the game, I'm playing all three. And yeah, young Raiden looked actually Asian, which is always a plus. And yeah, those are my three characters that I would like to see. I'm afraid that one of them are going to be a cameo. I don't know which one, but one of them are going to be a cameo. And if it's Ashura, I'm gonna be very upset. But I'm gonna still play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is just my opinion. You know, take my opinion with a grain of salt. But I'm really looking forward to this game. I'm really. I haven't been this excited for a fighting game since MK11's reveal, honestly. And you know, even though that game, you know, from a competitive standard, a lot of people have mixed reviews on it. That's what got me my best tournament, you know, success was Mortal Kombat 11. And the reason I got into it in my last year of college is that it looked so fun, and I was like, I'm gonna be good at this game. Have I seen MK Legacy 1 and 2? Yes, I have. I definitely have. So, yeah, I have watched those. So yeah, I haven't been this hyped since the MK11 reveal. And I was super hyped for the MK11 reveal. Like, I remember I almost flew out to California with $20 in a fucking dream just to watch the gameplay reveal for MK11. Go to the part with Melina in the chair. All right, hold on. There we go. So yeah, I mean, to be like, Melina looks good. Melina looks good. Like, this costume for Melina, like, I respect this costume. I like this costume. Does that look like her Legacy 2 actress? Oh shit, it actually does a little bit. It actually does a little bit. Yeah, it actually does a little bit. I liked how most of the voices stay from MK11. Like, most of the voice actresses stay and reprise their roles, which is awesome. Awesome, godlike. Because Johnny Cage has the same voice actor. I think Kenshi does, Liu Kang does, Kung Lao does, Katana does, and Melina does. So like, that's awesome. Like, I think that's really good. I think one of the ones that doesn't have their voice actor is Raiden, but that makes sense because Raiden's younger and he's not a god, so that makes sense. I came in late, so I missed what your gripe with the trailer was, but I don't like how Melina was retconned. So my only gripes with the trailer is that Goro's the same height as Katana and Melina, which I can actually show. Also, I mean, but these costumes for Katana and Melina are fucking awesome. Like, I think I can pause it right here. It's just a nitpick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know about that Goro design. I don't know about this Goro design. I don't know. Goro's about 6 foot, if Melina and Katana are 5'7". Yeah, I mean, Goro looks bored. Yeah, I don't know about this Goro design. If, like I said, if we're just doing an analysis, I me personally, like I said, it's my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, this Goro, you know, I don't know about it. Like, I don't know about it. It's not horrible. Like, it's not like horrific or anything, but like, yeah, it, like, you know, I mean, he looks like I said, he looks like a Shokan soldier. He doesn't look like Goro, you know? Like, he just looks like a Shokan soldier. I think that's my biggest gripe, is that he looks like a Shokan just warrior instead of fucking Goro, you know? And I think that's one of my gripes, is that. And another one of my gripes is that Sub-Zero and Scorpion, only from the costumes we saw, their costumes are not exactly the same, but they're dangerously alike. And it's like, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I would want them to have a little bit more, you know, flair to their costumes. Their costumes look very basic. But those were my two gripes with the trailer. Everything else was fucking sick. Like, everything else was godlike. And those two things that I have can be labeled under nitpicks. Those are just nitpicks. Those are just things where I'm like, you know, also, this isn't the final. It's not like the game's shipping tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I like Basic Bitch Lao. I actually really like Basic Bitch Lao. I like Basic Bitch Lao. I think Kung Lao, he can look more reserved, you know what I'm saying? Because he has a fucking blade hat. You know what I'm saying? He can look reserved. He has a blade hat. That's all he needs. And yeah, like actually let me pull up Basic Lao here. Like, look at Kung Lao right here. Like, he's in his streetwear. He's doing the chain punches. Like, this Kung Lao, there's nothing wrong with this Lao. He's a monk. He doesn't need to be fucking flashy. You know what I'm saying? And Amper just said it. He's a monk. You know what I'm saying? He's just doing his thing. Which is why I really like this costume. Hold on, if I can go back here. Like, this is why I really like these costumes right here. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. Like, these costumes right here, these look fire to me. These look cool. They're monks. They're studying at the Wuxi temple. Like, this is cool to me. Like, I'd rock this in a tournament. Okay, I have a gripe with Kenshi. Okay, what is your gripe with Kenshi, Emperor? I wonder if it's gonna be the same thing I said. Correct me if I'm wrong in this. I will correct you if you're wrong. But yeah, like, I really like these costumes. If he has his sight, that means he doesn't have Sento. So, that is correct. But, it's just like Liu Kang said, he reverted the timeline so that characters have different backstories. So we have to figure out why he still wants Sento. Because it looks like Johnny Cage has Sento in his mansion. And during his actually let me go there. During his fight with Johnny Cage, because like okay, if we're going through this freeze frame by freeze frame, that's not Sento. Sento's on that wall right there, right? And like, yeah, the sword he's holding now isn't Sento. But I think when he goes into gameplay, that's Sento. He's wielding Sento right now. That it's a family blade. So maybe there's just souls in the blade, and he just uses the souls that are in the blade. So yeah, as we can clearly see right here, he's using Sento. So that's not the sword that he was holding in the cutscene. That's Sento. So but that's a good call, Amper, that like with the Sento thing, we have to figure out what the backstory is behind Sento. I could already see that kid. She's gonna be Cancer Online. If you ever played MK9, if you ever played MKX, did you like the trailer? I love the trailer. I love it. I think this game looks fucking sick, and I'm a pre-order this game. And I would probably, and this will be my reason to get a PS5. I thought it would have been Street Fighter 6, but Street Fighter 6 runs well on the PS4, so we're sticking with PS4. But when this game comes out, I'ma definitely have a PS5 at my house when this game comes out. So yes, I really like the trailer. Dude, the cutscenes look so cinematic. They do. I love that Johnny's Fatal has him smashing your face into the Walk of Fame star. Yeah, let me see if I can show that again. Ugh, Kano with his classic heart rip. The heart's still beating. Oof. Here's coming right here. Ugh, like that right there is so visceral. Is like, yes. The mansion map is godlike and will probably be my training stage until I see a cooler map. Actually, the music that was in the trailer sounded good. Hopefully that's the music for the game. Like, if the music in the trailer is the music for the game, I'm rocking with it. Mansion map fire. I know the story's gonna be fire. The story's gonna be godlike. I think all the stages have day and night modes too. Yes, so like that's what it's looking like to me too, which is awesome. Like, which is just awesome that they even, and it's awesome that they gave cameo. It looks like they gave cameos a fatality. That's such a smart move to make everybody feel included. So let's say you have, I'm just saying let's just say you have Hotaru as a cameo. He could come in. He could come in and do a Hotaru fatality and everybody could be like, oh, yo, it's Hotaru again. He looks so sick. His fatality's sick. And they got Team Fatal Blows. They do have Team Fatal Blows, and I'm gonna show that again. So I'm gonna show it from the top here. So as you can see, MK3 Kung Lao, because this Kung Lao looks older than the Kung Lao that's playable in game. They do their pose. Oh, fire. Kung Lao does the dive kick into the hat blade. It's sick. Then he disappears. And the Scorpion does his thing. With the double spears, one through the neck. That shot is amazing. Come here into the motherfucking Azuna drop from hell. Like, yeah. Like, yeah. Like, yeah, that looks sick. That looks sick. Let's keep it a beam. So I'm glad it said modern times, because if they did set this new refurbished timeline, I would have questioned Johnny's reasoning. That is also true. Do you guys know V Baby? I do know him. I love how all of the characters look, honestly. Like I said, my only nitpick is the way Goro looks. I think that Goro design, it's not my favorite, I would say. It's not my favorite design. And I don't like how similar Scorpion and Sub-Zero look. Yeah, man, and that's kind of what I'm doing too, Amperflex, is just breaking it down from my perspective. I just feel like, at the end of the day, the things that I can say about this game from this trailer is, I think it's gonna have a lot of combos. We're not playing neutral, but we haven't played neutral in many Mortal Kombat games. Forward throws involve your cameo fighter, back throws don't, which I think would be sick. I think that's fair, because you can still have your cinematic back throw and then your forward throws your cameo. Well, yeah, that works. Like that definitely works. That tracks. You can still duck throws, which you can duck throws in every Mortal Kombat game from MK9. Also, wait, you can actually duck throws in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Actually, now that I think about it, you can duck throws in Mortal Kombat Armageddon and Deception. So yeah, you can always duck throws. Cameo fatals, maybe the MKX faction kill. That's what I was thinking as well. That's what I'm thinking as well. Like, they come in, they do their classic fatality. Everybody's like, oh, that's fucking sick. And then they peace out. That's perfect. I don't need much. I don't need cameo fighters to have 10 fatalities or no shit like that. Just have your cameo have 1 fatality. Your main character have 2 fatalities, maybe 3. Stage fatals, and get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Also, chat. We did not see a single interactable the whole trailer. We did not see a single interactable. So our interactable's gone. So that would be the other thing. Our interactable's gone. Because we didn't see a single interactable at all. We didn't even see anything in the background like flash, like something you could throw. So maybe interactables are just straight up gone. You know, and as a person who rarely uses interactables, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care at all. So yeah, so what we do know is there are fatal blows. There is a meter. We don't know if it regenerates by itself, but since it's 3 bars, I don't think it does. Like, it's shaping up to be good. Also there can be it was confirmed that there can be 2 Scorpions and 2 Sub-Zeros. So like, there's a Sub-Zero that's a cameo fighter and a Sub-Zero that's a playable character. There's a Scorpion that's an interactable fighter, like that's a cameo fighter, and a Scorpion that is a regular fighter, and it may go down the list. So you can run dub subs. Just imagine one of his cameo attacks is slide into another slide, and I just throw my TV out the window. Did you notice how many slots they had on each screen in the Ed Talks? Yes, I did. There's 24 characters and 18 cameos, if I remember correctly. If my math is correct. There's 24 characters, 18 cameos. And the cameos can't... And 16 stages, yeah. Oh, 16 cameos, 16 stages. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that's fine. That's a good length, and... Like, honestly, like I said, I don't really get into, like, online Discord about, oh, this game looks great, or this game sucks. I have to see it for myself and see what it is. And from what I'm looking at, and from what I looked at, and from what we broke down, all I can say is I'm ready. Like, I am prepared for this game. I am hyped for this game. I cannot wait for this game, and it's looking like this may be my competitive game for the next generation. You know, like y'all know, chat. Mortal Kombat is my competitive game of choice. When I want to sweat, when I want to turn this into a job, I play MK. And I'm ready to buy whatever. So yeah, I am looking forward to seeing more of the gameplay, because that's what I truly care about. But the game has already sold me for how good it looks and how good the story mode looks. So yeah, I think that's about it for my my retellings of the MK1 trailer. That's the end of my first episode of Rose Tinted Discussions. Like I said, 10 out of 10. And I can't wait for the next thing that comes out that I can review.